Round 7 of the MXGP World Championship burst into life. First up was MX2 Race 1, and it was Max Anstey, number 99, who stormed to the head of the field and grabbed an all-important box hole shot ahead of Tonkov. Paul Jonas, though, wasted no time getting his way to the front with Valentin Guillot right there, but Guillot stormed his way through on Jonas as Anstey was disappearing at the head of the field. Jordi Tixier, number 1, made a bad start. He was hovering outside the top 10, but he got himself up into 5th place, which is where he would stay. But all eyes were on this battle for the lead. Anstey had been caught by the standing construct Yamaha of Valentin Guillot, and they battled over 1st place, but they started to trip each other up, and Jeffrey Hurlings started to join the party on the Red Bull KTM. Max Anstey took Guillot wide. Jeffrey Hurlings accepted the invitation, split the two front runners, surprised Guillot, and then responded immediately and burst past the Brit. And from there, Hurlings was never headed. All that happened in the final 2 laps. Hurlings won race 1, Guillot 2nd, Anstey 3rd. Jonas and Tixier, top 5. In MXGP race 1, the race went about half distance. Tony Cairoli made a great start, but it wasn't long before Commander Sal found his way through to the lead. Max Nagel, the championship leader, fell halfway around the 1st lap, but the place was red flagged because of an injured Davide Guarnieri. Everybody was pulled back to the start line for a full restart. On this occasion, Tony Cairoli thought he made a good start, looked across, controlled the line through the 1st turn, and it was he who grabbed the foxhole shot. Simpson was well placed in 2nd, DeSalle 25 was in 3rd, Nagel was 4th, the 2 Hondas were battling over 6th and 7th, but an inspired Bombashev stormed past his teammate to get 6th, but then got himself up to 4th by the time the checkered flag fell to Cairoli. DeSalle 2nd, Nagel 3rd. The next 2, race 2, and it was Jeffrey Hurlings and Paul Jonas, the 2 Red Bull KTMs, who duked it out over the foxhole shot, but they took each other wide. Valentin Guillot carved his way into the lead. Hurlings was then 2nd, Tixier 3rd, Jonas 4th, and Lieber was in 5th place. A mistake there from the number 92 of Valentin Guillot allowed Jeffrey Hurlings a quick route through to the lead, but not for long, because immediately after that, Valentin Guillot responded and burst back into the lead, something that Jeffrey Hurlings is not used to doing. Paul Jonas was comfortable in 4th, made a mistake there though, but it's Tixier in 3rd as these 2 battled over the lead once more. There must have been 4 or 5 attempts for these 2 to duke it out, but it was Valentin Guillot who eventually held on to take victory in race 2. Hurlings was 2nd, they were split by less than a second. Tixier was 3rd, Jonas 4th, Seward was 5th, Anstey could only manage in 6th on his Kawasaki. And the overall Grand Prix therefore belonged to the standing construct Yamaha Yamalu of Valentin Guillot for the 2nd successive Grand Prix. Hurlings ties on points for 2nd, Tixier 3rd. And the championship looks like this. No Dylan Ferrandis this weekend, so Hurlings now 92 points clear of Guillot, who moves into 2nd. The podium this weekend in the MX2 category at Matterley Basin was that man there, standing construct Valentin Guillot, Jeffrey Hurlings, Red Bull KTM, 2nd overall, Jordi Tixier 3rd overall. And of course, Jeffrey Hurlings, though, as you just saw a moment ago, continues to lead the FIM MX2 Motocross World Championship. Tim Matthijs, team owner, team manager, gladly accepting the manufacturer's trophy for the 2nd Grand Prix in succession. But Jeffrey Hurlings takes another red plate to France in a week's time.
And now the national anthem for all. Second motor, I say, okay, I know I have the speed to win, actually to ride in front, and I really took a good start directly. I took the lead, and yeah, Jeffrey passed me one time, I passed him back directly, and then I say, okay, I go till the end, I don't make mistakes. If he passed me, I try to pass him back, and he can't pass me. He try sometimes, but it didn't happen. And yeah, it was great to race like this with Jeffrey. It's awesome. And yeah, we really want to thank my team, Standing Construct Yamaha, my mechanics, my team manager, everyone who are next to me, all my sponsors. It's really awesome.
MXGP Race 2, and Sean Simpson held a nice tight line on his Hitachi Revo KTM, outsmarted everybody else as they ran wide, and it was the Scot who grabbed the foxhole shot. Tony Cairoli, though, fell on the first lap. He was in 4th position, picked himself up in 7th, and started his charge back to the front of the field, but the battle for the lead was here. Commander Sal on lap 4 on the Rockstar Energy Suzuki found his way past Simpson to lead. Simpson was pushed back to 2nd. The Hondas of Bobashev and Paulin were separated a little bit further back this time. Bobashev get himself up in the 3rd place, but second half of the race, 4:61, Roman Febvre, Yamaha Factory Racing took the lead from Bissau. Bobashev was 3rd. Cairoli had got himself into 4th with this pass here on the Russian. That was 4 laps to go. So the Russian was pushed into 4th. Nagel was 5th. Sean Simpson was 6th, but it was Roman Febvre who took his first ever race win with a stylish hill clicker to take his first ever MXGP race win ahead of Commander Sal. Tony Cairoli came home 3rd on the Red Bull KTM ahead of Bobashev and Max Nagel. And that meant the 8-time world champion on that 450 made it 2 wins out of the last 2 Grand Prix. He wins here now for the 6th time as well in the British Grand Prix, this time at Matterley Basin. Cairoli, Dessau, Febvre, your top 3 then. And the championship now looks like this. Nagel and Dessau just separated by 4 points. Cairoli has gained 9 on Nagel and remains in 3rd. The only notable one there, Sean Simpson gaining a position. He is now 7th in the FIM MXGP standings. Tony Cairoli then on the top step of the British Grand Prix podium for the 6th time in his career, makes him the most successful British Grand Prix winner in history. Claudio De Carli gladly accepting the winner's trophy for KTM as well. But Max Nagel, it was a tough day for him, 5th overall. Tony Skillington handing him another championship leader's red plate, but that gap has been slashed to 4 points as we head to round 8. In a week's time, of course, at Villars-sous-Écosse. Tony Cairoli, Mr. 6, here in Great Britain.
Tony, congratulations. Second consecutive GP win. Most successful rider at British GP with 6 wins under your belt. It seems like the 450 has really made a difference so far to your championship campaign.
Yeah, you know, I'm really happy to win here in England. So many fans cheering for me. I have always great memories here. I like the bike a lot, you know. It's a lot easier to stay in front all the way with the guys. Before it's always struggling. For make a pass, you have to risk. And it seems easier, but it's never easy. You know, the guys ride very fast and everybody, so it's very tight, the championship. I made a small mistake, I crashed, so I had to come back from 6 or 7 and then try to make a pass to win the GP, and it works. I hurt a little bit my shoulder in the crash, but it's nothing too bad, so looking forward for next week.
We hope your shoulder's okay. Thank you, Tony. Congratulations.